time?
Shorter than
Volleyball, right. And the options?
pre-chosen activities also.
And so what's the conclusion they make?
Enjoy.
Enjoy, okay, right. But it actually says package tours are expensive, but they're actually quite cheap, right? That's the whole point. It's cheap.
Is it?
Huh?
Is it?
I think, well, actually, someone told me, there are many different kinds of package tours. But I mean, that's, you know, it's supposed to be cheaper if you buy it all together, but anyway. I went on a package tour to the Philippines, a Korean package tour. It's terrible, terrible. You couldn't shop for 20 minutes in the market, and we're like, I don't think so. We'll be taking 2 hours and relaxing, thank you. And every night, same Korean restaurant, same Korean restaurant. It's like, but we're in the Philippines. We want to eat like Filipino food. It's terrible. It was kind of funny, actually. Yeah, it's chaos. Crazy chaos. Okay, and the second last thing here is a little bit of lovely error correction. Now you guys, the good news is that I don't have to make you write an essay, unlike another similar class I have. That department wants them to write an essay. You guys don't have to. After we finish this second presentation, then we'll take a little break from presentations and we'll do the writing part for a few classes, maybe up to 2 weeks. And we might go back and use some of the little writing things here, maybe. But while we're finishing off the main part here, I want you to just have a look at this essay. I think it's kind of okay, but they haven't broken down the points into paragraphs, which makes it very hard to read actually. But anyway, just please have a read through, and with these things in mind. I think you guys probably know this. Introduction, the things you're going to talk about, and in this situation, compare and contrast. And then you've got the main points there. So just please have a look at this and then cast your glance over the language for it. And then the next page is the tiny error correction slot, and we're pretty done. Okay, no, you're jumping ahead. I want you to read this first. Just
okay.
read through a little example. Oh, disgusting. Thank you very much, June. Charming. What's your idea that you didn't want to tell everyone?
Well, we're about to just ask you about some things.
Yeah.
뭐였죠, 그게?
Can you do it? Yeah.
Bionic eye. Bionic eye.
Bionic eye. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think it's a real good topic for
Okay.
you to
What does
present.
bionic eye do? You mean for ID scanning?
No. Blind. Yeah,
Okay.
for
Okay. For
blind
people with
kids.
vision impaired.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Is this something you guys know about?
Just a little bit. Well, but he knows something about it.
Okay. What about you? Are you okay with that topic?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in.
Is this connected to your major study?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. All right. Sure. If you want to, yeah, sure. Yeah, totally different.
Yeah, we're good then.
So you'll be giving information about it.
Yeah, you're just giving information now, or
So one person could give the basic information about it, and then the other person could talk about the applications. So I mean, just a suggestion as a way to break up the.
Yeah, the way we should separate our topics.
You don't really have to, but that's the easy way to do it. You don't have to. You can make it all together and just divide amongst yourselves, but that's just one suggestion. Okay. Okay, so when you guys finish having a look through, very good, okay, nice. Oh, this is not your book. Who did this? Not you. Okay, somebody else in another class has divided it all into nice little paragraphs. Good, I should have done that. Maybe I'll do that next time I use it. Good, yeah, I think that's the only problem, is there are no paragraphs. Okay, when you guys finish having a read of a little model here, there is a little bit of error correction here on the next page. You already jumped and did it, so you can go back and read this. And it's with these things, maybe spelling or punctuation or some errors here. It's quite simple. I'm sure you can do it very easily. Franklin, Yongil, finished? Yeah? Okay, cool, okay. I think everyone else is finished. Who's first? Go, go, go. Not so difficult, easy. It's only two little simple mistakes here. Go on, just try. Nice. Yep. Nice. Good. Anything else? I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. Plus one more. Hint, punctuation. Nice. Good job. Volunteer, next one. Somebody. Really? Teggy, you're action Teggy. Wow.
He walks.
Yes, indeed.
It's a miracle.
Indeed.
Hallelujah.
Something, yeah. 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 See spectacular scenery, good. Or you could say can see. Can see would be okay, or just see spectacular scenery. Taehyun, you seem very distracted today. Guys, anyone have questions? Questions, yes? Questions, no?
Professor.
What's wrong?
Final outline. That must exactly same as presentation.
No.
Only 5%.
Yes, it's part of the writing grade, yes.
What's for?
Okay, can we? I'll come and talk to you, yeah. Plus one more, at least one more. Yeah, comma would be good, yeah. Hint, subject, verb, right, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Last one, somebody. Okay, thank you, Hyunghyun. Plus 1. 2.
2?
Yes. Hint, plural. Singular, plural. Shh. He's cheating. Okay, both of their feet have been, okay, could be possible, yeah, could be, I guess. Or have to be, but, shh, Ajma. Plural, singular, plural, singular. No. The noun, 명사, noun. Nice. Feet is 2. Have been fastened, or it could be have to be fastened. We don't really know. This is past tense. I mean, we're not quite sure exactly what time. So both are right. Okay, no questions, you guys? Okay. This page back here on 68 segues nicely into the next thing. Segues in beautifully. And I think that it's probably actually copied from this very same book, actually, which you will notice in a minute. So, you guys, part of the objective with this second presentation is interacting with the data, in other words, delivering it, being the interpreter anyway, more on that later, but making nice looking slides and then being able to move using the projector or PowerPoints back and forward in a smooth way. And I decided to do this because I think that throughout your school life and working life, you will have to do this at some times, especially as science students, especially. So this is about how making nice PowerPoints. Nice, okay? The first hint here, simplify sentences into keywords. Guys, it's the same as the note cards, cue cards, same thing. You don't want to have a sentence there, okay? Because you can't read it, and then us, as the audience, we're reading the sentence. We're not looking at you. You're gone. You're finished. So what you just want is keywords, and your job is to interpret. You have to give some hints here, and then the people are like, wow, what does that mean? I don't understand. And then you want to tell them about it. So no sentences. Change the words into a chart, diagram, or table. I believe that, sorry for engineering people, but no, engineering's still science. I believe that this is of relevance to you guys. So you've got data here, put it into a chart, make it simple and easy. And there's more on that in just a minute. There's 2 little examples here. Have a go at fixing them up. You can do it together and to making it look nice and readable. What is one? What is this? Explaining visual. Done? Speed. So what did you do on Monday, Helium? Tell me a story. Good.
Sorry?
What did you do on Monday, on the day off? Monday, yeah.
I just spent my time at my home.
Studying?
No, not studying.
Really? I was studying. Okay, relaxing. I was studying. I read 180 pages of a linguistics book. So much fun for my assignment. But yeah, it wasn't a very hard day. Bangkok, as they say. What did you do, June? On Monday? Yeah, it was a holiday. It was years ago. Mm-hmm. How about you? What'd you do? Watch movies. Young, what'd you do? You had a date? Woo, hot date. Okay, good for you. Okay, some people are still working hard here. Okay. Actually, I don't know about your ones. I'm not sure. Have a look. You can make it more simple than that. More simple. Where's a nice one? I'll get too many words. Go on, Yongo. Right, do the first one. Can you put this on the board? Yeah, take it with you, yeah. What? Yeah, okay, I'm going to edit it. Keep going. Speed, Yongel, speed. Trying to move on to something else. You can do the next one. You didn't go up today. Go on. Start now. Yeah. Yongel's taking a long time. Good. Thank you, Yongel. Good. Okay. But I'm going to say cut. Gym class. Important. Important. Yeah, maybe important. Body healthy. Good. Helps. Okay, listen. Me doing a gym class is not going to help his mind, right? So it's obviously my mind, right? Yeah. So just, simple. Some of you guys have sentences here. You don't need all the little words. I think actually Herim's got the best ones. Hers is the most simple. So this is, so what you guys have here, I don't know if you or your friend, no, okay. You're supposed to make it into a chart. Like something, or a graph, or some kind of visual representation. Or just before war even, yeah. No, not for this. No. Civil War. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Or you could even make it into a flow chart. Perhaps, you could do it in a few different kinds of ways. All right, you guys get the idea. Close your books. Lovely. Done. Good. Unit 2, done. And we will finish Unit 3 in 2 or 3 classes. I think one on Monday, kick it off, and then after your midterm exam, we'll wrap it up. And that will be October, done. I have done my duty. And, okay. So, you guys, I think I did a pretty bad job. Did I do a good job or is that right? Okay, change. I did a pretty bad job of photocopying here. You guys, on the second page, do you have this or something else? No, good. Change it over. My other class can suffer. Bad printing. Do you have this? Change. What have you got? I need a secretary to do the photocopying and printing for me. Can you give that to June? Change it, exchange?
He needs one too.
You might be out of luck, actually. Oh no, and there's more here. Okay. Can you? Yeah, I don't feel like doing more photocopying. Oh, good. Yeah, give it back to me. Okay, right, you guys. The visual message is about having good visual material and interacting with it. So, making effective visuals and explaining them effectively. Why is it important? Because lots of people muck it up. There's horrible PowerPoints out there, horrible. In fact, I think I should show you this website on terrible PowerPoints. I have to find it again. Terrible, terrible PowerPoints. And we've all seen them, right? Shocking PowerPoints. Crazy. I'm going to just walk through a little bit of this with you, and then we're going to watch this video here. Because I don't actually have my DVD, but luckily in my USB I have one. And it's a little video of a girl making a shocking mess of using visual material. Some of the problems that they're going to highlight are, on the next page here, common popular things standing in front of the visual, blocking it, especially if you're a big guy, like Moose is a big guy. So the solution, problem solution, standing to one side, obviously. In this room, we're quite lucky because the screen is not in the middle, but it's fairly close. So you could actually stand on either side of this screen. Pointing with the wrong hand, I'll go over. So you could, like that, nice. Not facing the audience, very popular problem, very, very popular. How many times have you guys seen someone talking to the screen because they're kind of reading off it, kind of, or they're just nervous and they don't really want to look, right? They're freaked out and they're nervous and they'd rather not look. They'd rather look at the screen or quite commonly reading off the screen, okay? Don't do it. It's really popular and very common mistake. And what they suggest here is a solution. Because it's natural. You're nervous and you forget the things that you know are not the good things to do. And the suggestion they're making here is your toes. Remember, where are my toes? My toes shouldn't be here, they should be here, like that. And similar one here to the one before, 4, twisting your whole body, spinning around. Try not to do that, yeah. Turn your head, not your whole body, unless you're an athlete, then maybe. This is not a really big class, but if you were in a big auditorium, and I guess maybe one day some of you will have to do some kind of mini presentation in a really big lecture hall kind of space, and it is terrifying and very nerve-wracking. You might be using a pointer, right? But what they're suggesting here is don't use the whole thing. If you would like to use a pointer, I'm fairly certain that all the rooms that have the keys and the equipment, they actually have pointers. You can go and get one. I don't really use one, but if I was in a really big room, I would definitely use one. So yeah, don't stretch it all out. Have you ever seen anyone do this? Number 6? Hitting the screen. Have you ever seen anyone do that? I've seen people do it. Yeah, whack. Don't do that. Don't touch the screen. We are going to, okay, and then we're going to watch a video of this girl here. It's kind of funny. They do a how not to do it, how to do it video. They're only short. And then the suggestion is introduce the chart, tell the audience what it is, okay? Sounds obvious. I know it sounds obvious. You would be surprised how often that does not happen. And then your job is to explain the information, the data, right? So you might have it up there, but you have to explain it to us simply, The data doesn't always speak for itself. You guys thinking about a science topic, some of you, okay, the rest of us are probably not familiar. So your job is basically an interpreter. And then emphasize what is the important stuff here. Don't just, okay, so just the key points, the main things. The rest of these papers here, we will just have a look at on Monday. And there is another video here. I think for you, particularly your kind of major, this is fairly useful. You can look at it in your own time. I'll just quickly go over it in class. But it's telling you what kind of visual representation you should use for different kinds of information. So I'll leave that until Monday, though. So please bring this paper on Monday. Let's watch the girl make a total disaster of her presentation, because it's funny. And yes, yes. What the hell? Yeah. Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Today, we are focusing on explaining visuals. It's important to make visuals, but it's also important to explain the visuals effectively. And what does effective mean? Again, you be the judge. Let's compare two presentations about the same vision. Here's presentation number 1.
So, as you can see from this chart, in January, sales stood at 3.4 million. And as you can also see from this chart, in February, sales stood at 3.7 million. And this was followed by a slight increase in March and April. And then you can see that in May, sales stood at $5.2 million. And this was followed by a slight decline in sales in June and July, which was followed by a sudden sharp increase in August through October. And in August, sales went up by 2.7 million. And in September, they rose to 7.3 million. And in October, they landed at 11.3 million. He's totally reading. This bar graph shows monthly sales from January to October. This shows sales in months. This shows money in millions. Now, the key point on this graph is here, in June and July, where the sales fell. Now, why did the sales fall in these months? The next chart will give you an answer.
Two presentations where the speaker explains the same graph. Which explanation was more effective? The first one or the second one? I guess we can all agree the second one was more effective, but why? The speaker's explanation in the first one took too much time, and she explained the obvious. She repeatedly said, as you can see, if we can see, she doesn't need to explain. And second, the speaker had poor eye contact with the audience. She presented to the screen, not to the audience. On the other hand, the speaker in the second presentation gave a short, clear, and focused explanation. Why? Because she introduced the graph, explained only what was necessary, emphasized the key point, and then used a question as a transition to the next chart. Second, she presented to the audience, not to the screen. She pointed her toes at the audience and faced the audience throughout her explanation. And that is what you need to do to explain your visuals effectively.
Okay. Okay. You guys, any questions about that? It's kind of funny, isn't she? Yeah, she was reading the numbers too much. Okay. Now is just quiet time moving around, not exciting class time, or not dramatic. Right, topic. Ali, hang on. What you got? Well, listening.
Smartphone is not quite good.
Yeah. 9, 10. Oh no. 11. Smartphone is not quite good. Okay. Okay, how are you going to divide it up? Are you going to divide smartphone, other phone, like that? Would you be dividing it advantages? One person? Advantages of either? Both? Disadvantages? Both? Like that?
Maybe we're gonna talk about smartphones in general.
Who? Right, who's going to? That's only a couple minutes, guys. That's not 5 minutes.
Where we're gonna talk about the usage, the comparison, and the facts. Story.
One person or two people? Okay, you know what? These guys know a lot of that stuff. So don't spend very much time on something that they already know, okay? You have to give them some useful information.
We are thinking of the topic first. I don't know. Maybe we should change.
It's up to you. Listen, hold on. Here is a part about brainstorming. Maybe you can use it. Guys, if you're stuck for ideas, here in your lovely textbook on page 75 is a little brainstorming map. You might find it helpful to actually just map out some ideas on paper. You might. It's just thinking together random ideas. And this where it's got topic, item A, item B, could be person A, person B, like that. Just a suggestion. All right, you guys I'll come back to. Franklin, Young-il, what you got? Hey, sorry?
Mutation and genetic disease.
Uh-huh. Okay. You don't have to do something about your major if you don't want to. Sorry, tell me one more time. Genetic?
Genetic disease.
Yeah. What about genetic diseases? Hey? Hey? Huntington's disease, yeah. But what's the main thing you want to tell us?
Mutation.
About cell mutation?
Yes.
Right, hardcore, okay. All right. Okay. How would you divide the information? One group of mutations, another group of mutations? No?
Gene is 48. One 24, 46.
Yeah.
23 gene mutation is Huntington's. 27 gene mutation.
But listen, if you were to divide it like this, right? Oh, buy a file. It's all big one. Buy a file. If you were to divide it like this, one person, what points would you make? What's your main thing here? Okay, think about this structure. Right, team, what have we got? What's this? What's this?
We are thinking about, we have decided that we should pair the parts for four parts. First, introduction about how we can see things. Yeah.
So explain the mechanics of bionic eyes, yeah.
No, just eyes.
Okay, eyes, okay.
The second one is, but what about the blind guys? Like, I mean, the guys who can't see, and how many people actually exist in Korea?
Yeah,
Oh, it's a pencil. It's not a pen.
doesn't matter, yeah. Eyes, mechanics, yeah. Eyes, vision, yeah. So the mechanics. Then vision impaired, numbers, yeah. Numbers of people, yeah. And
as for the answer for this one, and we suggest and introduce about the bionic eyes, and the main explanation will be held here.
yeah.
And and about almost the conclusion about it, about which things need to be improved about the bionic eyes, and which points are really good for bionic eyes, and how can it be used for these guys.
Okay, so it's a critique of the technology so far. Anything else?
실제로 보이는 아니 또 다른 지금 그거를 이 외에는
Okay, that's probably enough anyway. Yeah, okay, all right, okay. So start dividing up figuring out how you want to do it. Yeah. Okay, that was my original. Okay, you like it. Okay, my students yesterday said no, we want to do coffee shops and shopping and stuff like that. Get smartphones, yeah, but different kind of major. Okay, people, what's happening?
This one.
Okay, what is this one?
Yes, electrophoresis and...
Oh my God. Okay, wow, you're all hardcore. Start drawing me some ideas here. Tell me.
Actually, we have some things
Okay,
to discuss.
sure. Tell me.
We start from the general information.
Electrophoresis? How do you pronounce it?
Electrophoresis. I don't know the exact... Yes, this.
Electrophoresis. What is electrophoresis?
To divide something, mixed things, according to the
molecular
size and pH.
What kind of things would you be mixing?
Protein or DNA.
Okay.
RNA.
Okay. And what would be the purpose of doing this?
To keep tracking on the specific DNA or RNA that we want to achieve.
So why would we want to change DNA? I just don't understand.
We have to know about specific genes
Which
role.
yes.
Oh, okay. So it's more like it's connected to gene research.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think I've got the basic idea. Okay. So nanoscale extraction. Wow. Okay.
So it starts from these days trend. This is according to the trend. So trend.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, you see here, this is a two-dimensional, but it was one dimension and one dimension. And then we discussed that on the body settings, and then
Hang on. What is this?
as this page,
This can be divided in two types. One is using electricity and divided in molecular size, and one is using electricity divided in pH.
So different kinds of genetic manipulations?
So they have
Okay.
pros and cons, so conclusion is
Stick together, and then they are two-dimensional things.
Is it manipulation, changing genes?
No, it is just a method.
For what?
Method to
bias
detect.
to
Yes,
Okay. I'm just going to write research, okay. But you know, yeah. Okay.
Discuss 1 and 2.
Okay,
And
right.
then sum up, and then we conclude that this is the used up-to-date way.
So you're going to come out in preference of one kind.
No, not preference.
Okay, just giving information.
Two things together.
Okay.
There are one thing and the other thing, so they are.
So you're
private
suggesting a
clouds.
merging of technological.
They are already emerged.
Oh,
So
they're already merged.
Giving an information.
Okay. All right. So finishing then.
Combined way.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I have half my head around it. Only half.
And we will give some basic information about each process.
Okay. Now, I want you guys to map it out like this. Make some notes here, and start dividing this, the basic ideas here, in between person A, person B. So try and break it up like that. You can make notes here. Just trash the book. You might as well use it. Okay, my people. What?
Our outline.
Okay, good. Now, I want you to write it down here. Actual use for textbook. Good. This is one person. This is one person. Can I have a quick look? HIV history. What is HIV? Good. AZT. Okay. All right. I understand that. I understand this. Is this the name of a medication?
Yes.
Okay. Why HIV is fatal? Yeah. Well, you already had HIV comes from. This is the same almost.
Story is little story.
It's like something different. It's
Okay. A different theory. Okay, cool. All right, you're halfway there. I want you to divide it out. This is you.
Today,
Yes, just now. Just start planning. What is this scar here?
when I was a little kid, I have a cancer.
This
So-
makes your voice different.
Not voice, but I have a cancer. So I have surgery.
What kind of cancer?
Thymus.
Thymus.
Is
Ty-
thymus is
Thyroid. Thyroid? Thalamus? Thymus. Okay, yeah.
갑상선 영어.
Throat.
Not thymus.
Glands?
Some kind of gland, but thymus.
Yeah, I know the spelling. Yeah.
thymus 밑 같은.
Okay. Check it out. Yeah.
흉성.
Does it change your voice?
No. That 4 years or 5 years. Little, very little. When I was very young.
Very young to have cancer? Terrible.
But I'm healthy.
What?
I'm healthy.
Okay. What have you got, Nick?
I'm searching about its name, but
Okay.
흉성이네.
I 몰라.
Don't worry, that's okay. All right. So just be careful with this, right? Because I think that these guys know a lot of this. So don't spend too much time on history or why is it fatal, because I mean even I have some idea about this, right? So don't spend too much time. So what I'm saying is make sure that a good part of the information is new information. Okay. Hey, can I have that paper? I need it. Thanks. For my next class. I'm missing one here. So make sure you're giving some new information. Okay, team, how are we going? Who needs some help? Who didn't I talk to?
I think we're good for now.
Okay, all right, okay.
Going for the further information.
Well, I want you to bring some little draft outline on Monday, a little plan, and we'll spend a good chunk of the class. Cool? All right. All right, you're on the road. You're on the road. Good. And? Yep.
Do we have to divide literally in two parts?
You guys, Headmaster, good question. How to organize the stuff. And she's asking, do you have to split into two, like it suggests here, splitting? I think splitting, me, 5 to 7 minutes, cut. Yongil, 5 to 7 minutes, cut. That's the easy way to do it, and splitting the information. But if you want to, and if you're willing to be brave and you think it's, or maybe it suits your topic better, you can go from one person to the next to one, or present at the same time somehow. So really the way you organize it is up to you. It doesn't have to be me, blah, 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 then my part, his part. That's probably just the most simple way. You could move from one person, one point, back and forward. And then as long as you're both presenting for approximately, I can't time one person 2 minutes and then 30 seconds and then, that's impossible. So I would just time it, Nick, as a block together. So 5 to 7 minutes means 10 to 14 minutes. As long as you're in that zone somewhere, it's okay. And as long as one person isn't doing all the work. That's what could happen, right?
So
that's what.
That means that we don't have to use 2 charts, right?
2 what?
Charts or graphs.
Well, I think you'll need a bit more than 2, no?
Because, we have about 3 words.
Okay, whatever yeah, as long as whatever you think is enough. Some people will use a lot, some people won't. Yeah, you can organize it however you like. That's the most simple way to organize it, but it might not work for you. If you're brave, probably it's better ones do not do that. My friends, right, where are we? Okay, you're halfway there. Finally. Can I turn this off? It's okay? I don't know if we have a class in here next. I don't know. Are you okay? You look tired today. Are you tired? Okay. Maybe it's your bedtime. Maybe it's late for you. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yep, that's a good idea. Yeah. What? This is Huntington's disease and Dawn's disease? Yeah. Okay. And then cancer tumor and some other acquired mutation. Okay. Yeah, that's a good way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. I think. Do these guys know about this a lot?
Yes.
A lot?
This.
Yeah. Okay, 2 things, right? 2 things. Don't spend too much time if everybody knows about this, not too much time, but don't have too much heavy information, right? Not too much detail. So it's a little balance between detail, new information. Not everyone here is a scientist. Do you guys know about this? Let me find out right now. Do you guys know much about innate mutations or acquired mutations? Huh? Hedem, Taeyeon, do you know much about mutations, innate or acquired mutations? Do you know much about it?
Not that much.
Okay, all right, so it's probably some basic, yeah. All right, probably more than me, but I don't know how much. Okay. Okay. But not too much. Some detail, some new information, right? New information. New information. Some new information, but not too much detail. Okay, all right, I'll leave it with you. Okay, all right, yeah. All right. Guys, time to go. Does anyone need help before going? Does anyone need help before going? Yes, no, yes, no. Right, you guys, Monday. Monday, lovely Monday. I want you to bring a little outline draft, a little plan. So if you don't have the telephone number of the other person, now is a good time to change telephone numbers. So you can send message on the weekend or be in contact by email, blah, 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 and so on. So bring a little draft so I can see that you're on the way, and then you can go off and do your other exams and you've got some starting point. Otherwise, you'll be finished, guys. Otherwise, you finish your exams and you're all exhausted and you're like, oh my God, what do I have to do? Stress, big stress. The draft is just a draft, okay? It's first time. You don't want to draft me, okay? Some students don't know.